Hi, and welcome to The Bottom Line. I'm Pastor Paul Steele from Bethlehem Church in Austin, Minnesota. The Bottom Line is our weekly summary of the previous Sunday's sermon. And we are in a sermon series called Hope in the Waiting as we look at the Old Testament book of Habakkuk. During a difficult time in the nation of Judah, Habakkuk cries out to God. He wants God to rescue them from corruption and from violence. And God responds by saying the Babylonians are coming. This wicked and violent people, they're going to come and they're going to take care of the injustice that is happening in Judah. And this leaves the prophet Habakkuk confused. How can the holy God, who's been the salvation of Israel in the past, who hates evil, use the Babylonians to bring his justice? The questions that Habakkuk has for God deal with the prophet's understanding of God and the reality that he is experiencing. His understanding of God as being holy, as hating evil, as coming and being Israel's rescuer. And that understanding of God is conflicting with Habakkuk's reality, with what he is experiencing, and with what God has already revealed to him about the Babylonians coming. This doesn't make sense. When life doesn't make sense, the first place we are to start is with God, with who we know God to be. And with that understanding, we cry out to God for wisdom, for help, for provision, for understanding. See, our knowledge, our understanding of God, his character, his nature, his purpose, shapes the way that we live. And this is why having a solid biblical understanding of who God is essential. That God is creator, that God is the sustainer, that God is sovereign, and that God is near. See, when we have that understanding about God, when life doesn't make sense, we can cry out to him because we know that he is in control. We know that he will provide for us. We know that he cares for us. And that no matter what happens, we can count on God to provide for us, to love us through it all. And so our big idea from Sunday is this: a knowledge of God gives us the confidence to call out to him in our distress and confusion. When life doesn't make sense, when the world around us falls apart, we have nowhere else to turn, we can cry out to God and lament and question and frustration and say, God, I know you to be holy. I know you to be loving. I know you to be sovereign. I know you to be our sustainer who provides for us. Come and help us. Come and help me to understand. Help me to get through this. And at the very end, we have to, like Habakkuk did, say, I'm going to stand here and I'm going to wait, trusting in your goodness. Our challenge is this: give to God your worries. Give to God your worries. What is on your heart? What are your concerns? Don't be shy about voicing them. Don't hold back from giving those to God. He wants them. He wants to hear from us. That's one of the ways our relationship with God is built and is strengthened and matured. Thank you for being part of Bethlehem. Thank you for watching. Even if it's only here online, I'm glad that you are connected to us. And remember, I want to invite you to join us every Sunday morning at 10:30 here on YouTube or on Facebook, or better yet, in person here in Austin, Minnesota, next to Ellis Middle School. And if you want to support the work that we're doing here in Austin, there are two things you can do. You can pray that we would have opportunities to share God's love with those around us, that we would be able to make relationships, and that we could serve people that we could actually love our neighbor as we love ourselves. And the second thing is you can give. You can go to our website, BethlehemChurchAustin.com, go to the Give tab and give. That's one of the ways you can help us do the work of ministry here in Austin. And if there's a prayer request you'd like me to add to my prayer list, let me know, and I'd be glad to add that to the list. And I'd be happy to pray for you. Send me a note, leave a comment, and I'll add you to my list. And remember, have a wonderful rest of the week, and God bless.